Barcelona is certainly one of the most prestigious clubs in the world, having gone through golden periods in its history with coaches who created dream teams, such as Cruyff and Guardiola. However, like any team in the world, they have had spells with managers who were a disaster, leaving fans wishing they would leave at all costs. Let's start with number 1 on our list, Quique Setien in 2019. Setien came after huge demands from the fans, with some journalists and fans seeing him as a hidden Guardiola. But from the beginning, he lost control of the team, and they did not play like the football Betis used to play. They did not achieve results that were close to what Valverde had achieved before him, and disasters followed. The team fell in El Clásico and lost to Bayern Munich 8-2, a result that hadn't happened to Barcelona in the Champions League in one season, but in 3 seasons. Because after that, Barcelona kept getting knocked out in the group stage of the Champions League for 2 consecutive seasons. Until this season, as we know, they qualified for the round of 16 and are currently facing Napoli. Let's talk about a coach who lived with Barcelona from May 2000 to April 2001 as a coach after the Dutchman Louis van Gaal, namely Lorenzo Serra Ferrer. Like Quique Setien, everyone admired his performance with Real Betis, and everyone expected him to bring out the best in Barcelona. But this did not happen at all. Alternatively, there may have been management problems with the players. Barcelona signed the famous French player Emmanuel Petit from Arsenal, who won the 1998 World Cup and scored the 3rd goal in the final against Brazil. When the French player arrived, he was asked, "What is your exact position, and where did you play before this?" The player was shocked. Let's move on to the 3rd coach, Hans Wilhelm Müller-Wohlfahrt, who coached Barcelona between 1975 and 1976. This coach was very successful with Borussia Mönchengladbach, winning the German league twice. He came to Barcelona with confidence, but his only problem was that he was replacing a man who was one of the most important figures in football, Rinus Michels, who is the father of total football. This made him clash with Johan Cruyff, who did not like the new coach's style and honestly said, "I didn't choose this coach." Barcelona lived through a very difficult period with him. Of course, Cruyff was more important, so the German coach left, and Cruyff remained. But we had a 4th coach who also came with good introductions, but in the end, the results were negative. If Cruyff said, "I didn't choose him," the media always repeated that Messi chose Tata Martino as Barcelona's coach. The difference between Tata Martino and all the names we mentioned is that he came at a time when Barcelona had the best players in the world. He had Messi in his prime, Neymar was coming in strongly, and he had terrifying names. Just knowing that the midfield trio was still able to give Xavi, Iniesta, and Busquets, and he had Fabregas with them. And in all positions, he had players. Barcelona, despite being one of the best clubs in the world, experienced illogical events. They lost the Copa del Rey final to Real Madrid, Gareth Bale ran past them in the Champions League quarter-finals against Atletico Madrid, and the hardest part was losing the league at their own stadium in the last match against Atletico Madrid, where they drew 1-1. The team lacked spirit in the second half of the season, making it difficult to predict whether they could win a match, let alone 2. Suddenly, things got out of hand, and the healthy atmosphere that Barcelona was known for disappeared with the complete failure.